Companions in Tears of the Kingdom are pretty effective in combat, which got me wondering, could your companions beat the Lynel arena on their own?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
This should be obvious, but spoiler warning, this video shows all of the companions. The Lynel arena pits you against 5 increasingly difficult Lynels that you have to fight back to back, and the last one even has rock armor. I decided that I wouldn't use any companion abilities or deal damage in any way. My companions would be completely responsible for dealing damage while I just focused on staying alive. I gave a silver Lynel Saberhorn to Minoru, hoping that she would use its high damage to carry the team. Unfortunately, Minoru rarely swung and missed most of her cannon shots, so she definitely wasn't qualified to carry. Tulin would occasionally get a headshot, but the rest of the team usually wouldn't capitalize on the stun. The strategy quickly established itself as I sit there and dodge while the team rushes in and occasionally lands a hit. After a little over 5 minutes, the first and easiest Lynel was down. The second Lynel continued in the same way, but then about halfway through the fight I noticed that Minoru's silver Lynel Saberhorn already broke, and shortly after the cannon went too. So I hopped in the mech and tried attaching a couple beam emitters to see how they would do. Then I Ultra Instinct the Lynel and jumped out of the mech just in time. Finally, a team-up attack from Yunobo and Sidon felled the second Lynel after about 8 minutes of fighting. Minoru used the beam emitters every now and then, but it wasn't very effective. Lynel 3 really loved using his flame AoE, which was always fun to watch. But then I realized that this is a great opportunity to practice your parry and dodge timings if you're not yet familiar with some of the Lynel's attack patterns. The rest of the fight against Lynel 3 was more of the same, and they finished him off after about 13 minutes of fighting. Lynel 4 was again more of the same, and this one only took them 11 minutes to take down. Finally, we made it to the last one, Lynel 5 with the rock armor. Yunobo was the only one capable of breaking the rock armor, but he was slacking a bit, so as soon as one of Minoru's beam emitters broke, I gave her a nice black Hinox horn so she could help him out. She actually didn't contribute much, but whatever, we finally broke through the armor. I'm embarrassed that it took me this long to realize this, but whenever Tulin got a headshot and stunned the Lynel, I could mount him and stay on as long as my stamina would allow, giving my team some extra time to get their licks in. Lynel 5 was defeated after a quick 14-minute fight. All in all, this took 52 minutes, and my biggest takeaway is that Yunobo is really all you need. Given enough time, that boy could solo the whole Lynel arena.